Hey folks, this is Boren, a criminal defense attorney and former felony prosecutor. I want to talk to you today about something really important. What do you do if a friend or family member gets in criminal trouble? Now this literally can happen to anybody because it doesn't involve your actions. It involves someone you care about. This happens all the time. First thing, please know that nothing good happens when you talk to the police about potential criminal issues, when you're the one who's the focus of the investigation. Now, obviously, if they're looking for a lost person or you're reporting a crime you're a victim of course, talk to the police. When you are engaged by the police, don't talk and just say politely, "I like to speak to my attorney before we have any conversation." Now, you really need to get this recorded, audio or video. Just turn on your smartphone and do this. It's called invoking. That means asking for an attorney. It's part of the Miranda rights, but you have those rights before you're read the rights. You know that you have the right to have counsel. What that does, it keeps anything that may be said or that are the fruits of any future interrogation or questions to you would not be admissible. Now, if you blurt out answers or just say things, what's called sui sponte, which means kind of out of the blue, without being asked a question, they can use that. So you need to politely, I need to tell you to shut up. Quit talking. And even if you're not the one getting in trouble, this is what I'm talking about here, you need to make sure that your loved ones know these things, particularly teenagers and above, young adults, that they need to not be talking to police after they're a focus of an investigation. You also need to call an attorney. Now, I believe that it needs to be somebody that emphasizes or practice in criminal law and has 10 plus years experience. Now, the reason for that is they need to know the judges, and they need to know the prosecutors, because one thing right off the bat is when somebody's sitting in jail, there's going to be a bond hearing. In Texas, it's called being magistrated. Usually that's a low-level judge that does that, like a justice of the peace, and they're going to have a recommendation from the prosecutor's office as to what the bond ought to be. Usually they're very unimaginative, and they just do whatever the recommendation is from the prosecutor's office, and often it's ridiculous. And you end up paying a lot more money than you have to pay. An attorney that knows the judges and knows how this works can often get a bond set at a reasonable amount. Of course, bonds are set based on the seriousness of the offense and the defendant's or potential defendant's tie to the community, how long they've lived here, and things like that. So, again, if you've got questions about this or related issues, you need to reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk to you about them. And I hope this information was helpful.